Sarai goes to Abram and was like, hey, she tripping, like the Lord is gonna judge you for what's happening, which is just psychotic, low key. Well, I'm not gonna say she's psychotic. She's not the woman of faith in this moment that we see in Hebrews,
Yeah.
which is actually kind of fair.
Yeah.
Because I think we've all had seasons where if they were written in books, people would judge us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I guess I'm gonna look.
That's actually what I love about the Bible the most, especially when I first came to faith, not growing up in the church and struggling if what it was the Bible true compared to other faiths. It was like the Bible didn't highlight people's highlight reels. You know, it didn't give us
Moses was a straight murderer.
Moses was a murderer. David, we already knew he was bogus. You know what I'm saying? Killing that dude, killing the dude to get his wife and all of that. Like it shows you the reality of a person's journey. You know, Paul, before he was converted, he was straight murking cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like the Bible is so consistent in showing you the progressive nature of how God sanctifies his people for his glory.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like dope. I think that's
Yeah.
actually one of the dopest things of the Bible.
Yeah, because what it does, I remember hearing this from somebody. The Bible is very honest about everything, so that when the Messiah comes, you know he's the Messiah, because he's the only perfect one.
Yeah.
So you can't be confused and think, Moses is the, like, because in Genesis 3, you know, it says that the seed of the woman will crush the serpent's head. And people are reading the scriptures waiting on who that seed is going to be. Is it Moses? Oh, nah, he killed somebody.
Yeah.
Is it Abraham? Oh, nah, he keep giving his wife over to these kings because he's scary and he weird. Is it David? Oh, nah, he over here, you know, sleeping with Bathsheba. So when Jesus comes and it says, in him was no sin and no deceit was found in his mouth, it's like, oh, he's here now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one that's going to crush the head of the serpent.
That's why it's always confusing to me when like people in the world be trying to like call out Christians for like, you know, not being perfect. It's like, y'all haven't read the Bible. Ain't none of them perfect either. It's like you haven't read any of the scriptures.
No.
Like we jacked up.
Yeah.
And they was jacked up too.
Yeah.
But the difference is we put our hope in the one who's not jacked up.
And Abram and Sarai's stories don't end here. Because even Abram, even though he listens to the voice of his wife, we have this moment in Genesis. When is that? Yeah, Genesis 22. When he finally does have Isaac, his son, and God comes and say, hey, sacrifice your son for me. Like, this is the same man that gave his wife up because he was unwilling to sacrifice his own life.
Yeah.
Who now gets to a point where he has the faith and the knowledge of God where he's now willing to sacrifice his son because he trusts God that much. So it's like, I think because we can read these chapters back to back, we don't recognize that these are decades passing
Yeah.
before us that we can read in 30 minutes.